Hi guys. As usual, I'm just gonna wait to see if this connects quick. So you're gonna hear some back feed. There we go. Hi guys. All right. Um, so if you want a personal reading, you're just gonna have to jump into the chat. Before that, I wanted to talk about some of the current energy and what I'm actually getting from a lot of people that I'm doing personal readings with lately, like an overall energy that I'm getting from a lot of people. Let me just see if this is still streaming. I don't actually know if it is. Sorry, you guys, I'm having more technical problems like getting this online than I usually do. Okay, it is. Yeah. So the energy lately, you guys have probably felt it was a rocky August. You guys are probably all feeling right now pushed to make a new creation in your life. Like whether that is by cutting things out of your life that have kind of held you back from things, or if that's from actually bringing your gifts out into the world or going like in a new career or life path. Everybody's getting this opportunity this week, and I'm getting chills. To make different decisions from themselves, and you're gonna feel the push to do that. We have Toya, Miss Libra. Yes, I'd be happy to read you. I'm just gonna give you some words about the energy real quick. So yeah, everyone's being pushed to do that, and this is actually an amazing opportunity to make those changes. You're not gonna make the changes overnight, but I just want to clue you in that whatever you're feeling this week has a lot of significance for you. Whatever you're being drawn to, whatever your eyes are opening up about is actually starting a process for people that you're really going to see amazing results for. There's going to be 3 hits of it. There's going to be like upgrades in October. In September, you'll be working towards that. In January, and then you'll like see this final culmination. Like you could totally be a new person and change your entire outlook and existence by March. I also want to talk about the fact real quick that a lot of people around in your life are there's going to be a lot of people that are really agitated right now. Astrologically, I associate that with Mars and Gemini. And I want you guys to be mindful right now that words have effect. Words that you put out can either cut people or heal people. Words have significant power right now. So I want you to think about what you want your legacy to be. And also, if people are coming at you with feuds, decide if it's worth it to you to engage in that. Like, is that worth you wasting your energy on? It's kind of a time that people will choose to do that. You'll see a lot of bickering and fighting and just words back and forth, but I just want you guys to have a heads up that you have control over that. And if you felt a lot of stress lately, you're going to want to choose to use your words and use your energy in a way that's impactful on your life, because right now you can use that energy instead of bickering with people that have different views or whatever they're bickering about. You can put that energy back into yourself and it will greatly manifest things. Okay. Okay, and I am going to, just in case none of you have ever had a reading from someone before, I went online last time and there's certain rules that people that read for people, it makes us easier to read in a certain way if we have a couple established rules. So I'm going to make a separate video about like how to get a psychic reading to make it easier for people. But I just want to go over it in case anyone jumps on and wants one. So the first rule is we call it don't feed the psychic. Like don't ask like, hey, do you have any words from like my passed over whatever that's name is Bobby and lived with me for 10 years and da 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 da. And that's because it kind of gucks up the reading. In order to read someone accurately, it's so much better if we have no idea who you are, and no idea what you actually want reading, or if you're expecting someone to show up. If you concentrate and are like, mom, show up, mom, show up, mom, show up, mom, show up, it kind of gucks up them actually being able to show up because you're focusing so much on it. And that's actually gucking up the energy. So if you want someone to show up, just be open to what will happen in the reading, and it'll be a lot easier for them to get through and a lot easier for me to read them. If I ask you something, if something sounds, I'll usually ask people if something sounds right to them. And all I need is a yes or no. You don't need to explain it to me. But if something doesn't make sense, how I do readings is I'll see pictures or images or hear words and stuff in my mind. And so like your guides or your people kind of work with my vocabulary and try and get me to say the words that will resonate with you. So definitely if things aren't making sense, say that. But if they are, usually just let me go with it, and so I can complete the message, what comes out. And that's how it works the best. So I do have somebody that wants a reading. So would you like me to just read your energy and what I get, or do you have a question? It's totally appropriate if you want to know about a certain area of life, or do you just want me to tell you what I get? What are you thinking? Toya, Miss Libra. I love Libras. My sister's a super Libra. Of course, I have an Aries sun, so I see all of the Libras are very, they rule aesthetics, like geometrics, and like Venus-y beauty that's like in a balanced state. All right. General. Okay. I saw that you already asked. All right. And I'm just going to hook it up with your energy and see what I get for you. I'm sorry, this takes a little while here. I'm just, okay. All right. Is there something going on right now with your home, or are you changing something out about your home, or it was something like recently wrecked, or you have to clean something in your home? Like it'd be something very specific for you. I'm actually getting something like, it looks like it's covered with fabric. Looks like it's something that was cherished by you in some manner. That could have been something that it actually came from somebody else in your life. I'm just being focused on, I'm not really understanding what it's all about yet, but does that make sense for you? Something going on in your home, or did you recently have something that you cherish that got dirty, or you feel like you have to clean it up in some way? Did you get this from somebody's home? A little, I'm trying to check and see out what you're saying. All right, and I'll just go on and you can update me on that. I'm keeping on telling home. It's supposed to refer to your home, something going on in your home. Maybe you're changing something around in there because you're not liking what's going on right now, but I'm getting a lot of things going on in your home life. Maybe things are been a little upside down or crazy lately, but they won't let me go off the home. Okay, the family. Okay, I got love in reverse. I'm not sure if that means you're making changes in your home, but your guides just really wanted to focus in and acknowledge that you have some things going on in your home, like things aren't set, things aren't the way you need them. So that helps. Let me see. Angel Spirits Guides, please, can I get a reading? Do you have a lot of noise around you, or have you been experiencing a lot of noise, like that you're actually not able to concentrate on what you feel you need to do? Because that's what I'm feeling from your energy. It's very like, I feel like you have a lot of other things around you that aren't necessarily your direct deals, but like they're impacting you're being able to kind of create, like, I feel like you like serenity and you like peace and you like a lot calmer than it is. Does that make sense to you? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. And have you looked into something that actually will clear you lately, or have you been looking into something that will calm you despite the changes that are going on around you? They're just indicating that you should look into that like you're able to actually better function when you're cleared and when you're calm. It seems like I've had a lot of anxiety with you lately. They're talking about a lot of anxiety with you, and they just your guides are talking about like, you know how to do this. It's just everything else it's been a lot. I'm so sorry about that. It feels like a lot. Okay. All right. Well, you, if you haven't looked into something that clears you, I'd look into that. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. All right. So there's been all this energy around you is what I'm hearing from you. And we have into me, I see. You know exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You know exactly where you're supposed to be putting your energy. And what they are talking about is you needing to come back into you. I feel almost like there's been hands grabbing at you. It feels like an energy grab from you to places that you actually don't need to be focusing your energy. That's what they must have been talking about with the you grounding back into yourself or finding some kind of clearing method. You need to go into some quiet places at least once a day and not think. I feel like it's like a running machine. Almost like you're trying to get circuitry to go together, but the circuitry is almost like, I don't know, there's a lot of stuff in your energy, and the answer to this is what they're talking about is coming back to yourself. I feel like maybe you've been serving a lot of people, or maybe you've just been pulled in all directions and you're exhausted. And I feel like it's definitely affecting your health more than just on a home level, actually on a health level. So I don't know if you've been having things in your chest or if that's referring to heartbreak or some kind of thing like that. Okay. Okay. And would having a male show up for you make sense to you? I feel like this would be showing up on my dad's side. It would be a father figure or a father type figure that would have passed. It could have been an uncle, but it's somebody that you would know. Somebody, I'm getting laughter. I'm getting somebody funny. Somebody that would make you laugh. I'm told that you would expect this person. Does that make sense to you? So usually when I read for people and somebody shows up, you would have been thinking about this person a couple days beforehand. You would have been usually, I don't know how their timelines work, but they usually bring in little memories of themselves before you actually get a reading. And even if you don't know that you were going to get a reading. Okay, and I'm being referred to the head, so I don't know if it's my head feels hard. It feels, can I get something clearer, please? Okay, this would have been somebody that was not like a bougie person. I'm being shown like a a blue shirt, like, so this would be like a working person. It would have been on your dad's side. Did you have an uncle? I feel like it's further back than a dad, or if it was a dad, there would have been, I'm just being shown further back. So if it would have been a dad, it would have been a dad that you didn't live with directly. Was there a mustache on this person? I'm being shown this. Okay, well, you shouldn't have to think that hard about it. If it was one of your people that made you laugh, he was a buoyant person, you wouldn't have to think that hard about it. This person should pop up in your energy right away. It's not a guide though. It's definitely a person that was here. Not a super older person. I'm talking like 40s, 40s. Is where I'm placing them and their age, maybe 50s. There's some gray. I'm really bad at ages. There's some gray. There's a mustache and a funny person. Okay. Is your father passed away? Okay. Okay. Then let me just see if I can get anything exact. It's hard for me to do. I'll try and get something that would associate that with you, because it's hard when you didn't know the person. So they would have to tell me something that you would. I'm getting somebody taller. He'd have been taller. So I don't know if you never met him, if you'd either even be able to. And he's showing me fallen. So I don't know if was it not his fault that he was not in your life? Um, is it something that he was he in the military, or was he was something that was this a part of a job? He's showing me that he was fallen, or it would have been that, or something. He's just showing me that something took him, like made that separation from you. So I'm just going to get what I get, and then this will be recorded. You can always listen to it later. But this person, that makes sense. So thanks for confirming that. Just the separation, it felt like an uncle, but yeah, mustache, working guy, working man, I'm told. He's showing me boots. He's telling me they were strong boots. I don't know what kind of working man he was. I'm getting the impression of steel toes, like a steel-toed boot. Let's see if he can get any personal messages for you that you would be able to resonate with. Okay, and he's showing me that he's showing me that he did see you. He's indicating to me that he did see you. So I don't know if this is a picture. I'm feeling like a long time ago. But he's indicating to me that he did see you, and that he does see you now. And that I think that he's sorry. And I know that doesn't mean anything like me saying it to you, but he's sorry for the time that was missed. And he just really thinks you're funny. He's saying that he can't take credit for this, but he wishes that he could, that you're funny, and that you're there for people, and I'm gonna start crying. You're there for people in a way that he couldn't be. And he's just really, really proud of that. And that you deserved better. He's talking about somebody that could have stepped in, like a father type of role in his place. And he says that he's glad of the family that you made, whatever that means to you. I don't know if that's somebody that was brought in to be a dad-like figure for you, or it's actually like a family that you have created. But he's talking about you creating the family that he wished he had. Okay, and he's showing me that you're a nurturer, that you take care of people in your life, and that that he's just talking about you being such a big heart, you being such a big heart. Okay, and he's showing me, so usually I get things that come through as memories, that will confirm to the person, but he's just showing me like an outline of a face. So that either means that you don't remember him, it's almost like a translucent, or you have like some kind of side profile of his face or something, or some kind of something like that. He's just showing me yeah, that he wasn't there, but at the same time, and he's actually really trepidatious about you being okay with him being there now. But I think that you must feel that if that's happening. You would know it first. And I don't think that you'd be, I'm being told that you wouldn't be the one that would question it, that this would really just be a confirmation for you. Okay, and now he's showing me like it's an oak tree. So I don't know if you have oak trees around your house, but he's showing me that like an acorn is significant. So I don't know if that means anything to you as it pertains to him. But he's showing me an acorn, a little acorn, and this oak tree. So I don't know if that has any significance to you. I wouldn't know what it would be. You would know what it would be differently. Okay. Let me see anything else. Anything else about this tree? I feel like he wants to talk about this tree. Okay. So perhaps you do have a big family besides just you, like a big family. Okay, and he's pointing behind him, and he's talking about more people on his side of the family up there. I'm getting 3 people actually. So whoever that would be, and he's just talking about everyone being so proud of you. I don't know. He just keeps on pushing, like, she takes care of people. She takes care of people. She's a nurturer. Like, and I feel like that's like big, like a big pride, to have you, his daughter, that's a nurturer. Especially because he's like, she had it tough. She had it tough. She nurtures people, even though she had it tough, and just an acknowledgement of how some people don't go that way. Is there something in your home of his? Do you have something in your home of his, or something that you look at in your living room that would remind you of him? Like, I'm being taken back to the home again. So I'm just supposed to refer back to your home. He wants to reference something in your living room, something that you find comfort with. Do you have some kind of comfort item? He definitely wants you to be comfortable. So, no. Hmm. Well, I don't know what's going on with this couch or comfort in the living room, but I keep on getting referred to that. Maybe something will come up. I hope you don't act like suddenly get a stain on your like couch. I would feel so bad about that. Okay. Got it. Got it. Sometimes I'm dumb with interpreting, like I try and be. So you comfort all these people, you comfort all these people, you're a nurturer, you're a nurturer, you're a nurturer, and it goes back to the original message too. But I'm being shown that the one that nurtures, the couch, the comfort of all the people around, it's dirty, it's raggedy. Yeah, you need, he wants you to take better care of yourself. Like you, like a literally being shown, like if you could be nurtured by yourself, like and I do feel like you have people that nurture you, but like you, if you could understand how amazing you are, um you would talk better to yourself. And that was said really quietly. So I feel like sometimes there's a lot of just coming across like how beautiful you are and how amazing you are and how you're different than other people. But there's this self-talk going like this, the self-talk, the in the head talk. And yeah, he just it's like sending kisses to that. Like he's gonna nurture you with that. He's gonna help you. He's gonna whisper in your ear good things when those times happen. Yeah. So well, that has me bawling. You were actually you're a beautiful person. I'm so happy to be able to read for you. I'm super, super honored to even know like just from his description, like I can feel what you're like, and it's super special. So thank you for allowing me to do that for you. Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna come and see if there's anybody else. I am going to break the connection with your dad, and I'm gonna send him back to you. So that was amazing. That makes my whole night. All right, and who do we have? And next we have Stacy Olson. Okay. Stacy Olson. Okay. Okay. So I am going to get into your energy, Stacy Olson. All right. I literally have already a card for you. I feel like you have a quick energy about you. I'm just going to try and see if I can ground down into any specific messages. Before I go on. This is unusual for me, but you must have a dog that was your dog that shows up for you. It would be a lighter colored dog. Does that make sense for you? I just want to see that makes sense for you. I'm getting a lighter colored dog, like a softer dog. It's like a soft dog. Does that make sense for you? Let's see. Okay. I'm not sure. All right. So what I'm actually seeing for you, it's like I'm being shown you, and for some reason you're sitting apart, like sitting alone from people, sitting like in your own space. You're definitely holding space. So I don't know if you've been purposely isolating or purposely standing your ground with something, but your guides are just communicating with me that you're sitting on your own branch, like you're holding your space in something. So let's see if we can get anything more about this. Angel spirits guides, please. What is she? What? Okay, and I keep on getting like it must be a woody night. Keep on getting pictures of the woods. So I don't know if you're going into the woods lately or if you've been doing that. Okay, you have a dog and they have an okay. So this dog, is it like a lighter color, like a fluffy dog? Not fluffy like I got a fluffy dog. It's not fluffy like that. It's like a more bougie dog than that. I'm seeing a dog. So a dog shows up with your energy. So that dog hangs out with you still. And that dog was the first one up and that dog wanted to be acknowledged. So I don't know if you like, that was a really special dog to you. Clearly, if that's the first thing coming through, it just wants to acknowledge that like, I'm the first one and I'm going to come through and I am that person's person, animal person. Okay. Now, does that make sense to you? Have you been purposely going out? I'm just going to get just what do you want? What do you want to tell her? Please. I can't just tell her that she's hanging out by herself. Angel spirits guides, please. Okay. All right. So they're talking about you recently having the courage to either put yourself where you belong or you're going to be putting yourself, elevating yourself. I was like literally seeing somebody in a tree in these woods. And that's why I'm like, what is going on with these woods and these trees? So does that make sense to you? You putting yourself, you elevating yourself, you having the courage to stand your ground in some situation. um and this might be to do with work. I'm just being like shown like a computer keypad, so I don't know what you do for work, but I'm just being shown that like you know, whatever you do, you do have is a a specialized ring to you, I'm told. You have a specialized way of doing things, and that you know you need to have the courage to stand up for that. Like I feel like you do something in a way that you do something unique, and they're being shown. I'm being shown something unique. Like you got a different spin to things. You got a special ring. You have a unique flavor. um and I feel like before you've been like a part of the crowd. So if you're not stepping up and uh, kind of saying hey or knowing your worth in that way, I feel like you need to do that. You need to okay. So this is what I get when I see you. And I just got to confirm with a card. Like it's like confetti coming out of a box. So you must be a big, amazing energy. Like glitter. I flip and love glitter. So your energy comes out with like maybe like people wouldn't expect it, but then you come out like a just a pop of joy. Like that's how I'm like reading your energy. And the card that you actually the card that you actually got is a burst of magic. So what's going on with you? I'm going to tell you that, yeah, you, when I look into your energy, you're very protected energy. It's almost like, having to go through like they're not iron gates, but they're like multiple sheer curtains, like a bunch of tool to look in there. And I feel like that self-protection is there for a reason. But yeah, then you get back to like this, it's almost like an upholstered, like a velvety pink, kind of like 1970s, like amazing closet. And it's like, bow, like, then you're just amazing. So maybe that's how you kind of go through life. Like you got to kind of screen your people that you let in. I'm just, it's almost like I'm having to kind of push away. I mean, the curtains look beautiful. They're amazing curtains. But it's almost like I have to push that away. So I'm glad that that you're gonna let that pop out, because I feel like, yeah, yeah, you're just so, yeah, you're like an explosion of glitter in my living room, and I love glitter. Like I'm not gonna care if it gets in the floor. I'm not gonna care if it lasts there forever. And I feel like you've recognized in your life that you need to be around other people that just delight in, I'm almost like, I'm literally hearing the chaos that is you, but it's a glitter explosion. So how much chaos is that really? I mean, I know some people don't like glitter. I can't help those people. Like one of the first questions that my kids ask a new person wanting to hang out with us is, do you like glitter? I love glitter, and you just need to surround yourself with other people that love everything that is you, because it's this big magical pink velvety awesomeness. And I'm just so glad that you're embracing that. You're going to draw back those curtains. And what is she going to do with that? What is she going to do when she draws back those curtains? Okay. They're showing me you taking a little directional life change. They're showing me to the left. So sometimes to me, that means going back to something that you did before. So I don't know if this is like the glitter and it's some kind of creative project that you're like suddenly just like delving back into, but it's shiny and it makes you shine. They're talking about you going back to something that makes you shine. And I feel like your energy is very childlike and don't give a fuck. And I kind of really like that. I kind of really like that about you. Let me see. And once you get behind everything else, you got a big energy. And I feel like this wasn't always appreciated. They're showing me people wrangling in horses or trying to wrangle you in, or people at one time like making you feel like you had to pull the energy back a little bit or pull it in, or for some reason you weren't, it wasn't okay to be totally and completely like a explosion of glitter. But your guides want to say that it is okay, and that they've been helping you. Got two guides. You got a double team here. And they've been kind of helping you lift up the curtains of people that think it's not okay for you, so that you can see that them not being okay with your energy has a lot more to do with them and them holding themselves back than it ever had to do with you. Does that make sense to you? Yeah, okay. Once you get through those curtains, It's amazing. Like, I'm just, yeah, you're a lot of fun. And I feel like that's the message. Your double team guide here, your double team guide, you got two guides, working with you. And I feel like that's the message you most need tonight. You, I know, got something else going on. There's something else worrying you. I don't think you talk a lot about your worries. I think you love to be the big glitter energy. And you just love to show up. And this is kind of like a brand new thing that you do. So you don't really even want to take away from that. But because I'm feeling it is an undercurrent, and because I know that the lotus doesn't grow without mud, you can get a hold of me for a private reading for that. I am very private. I don't like people's guck on YouTube, especially if they're doing such a good job of healing that guck. But I feel like your guides want to talk about why some things happened for you. And I feel like you don't, it's not a priority that you know. But you had some bouts of shit, and they just want to reference how you pulled yourself up out of that, how that made you who you are, how like having that destruction cracked you enough to make you be able to rise up, and you will know that. And I'm getting truth chills through your whole reading here. But I love to go into the stuff. My hands are getting very warm. Yeah, so we can, you know how to get a hold of me. You can get a hold of me. Our friend can, I don't know you personally, which is for the best. If I'm gonna get a reading for you, just she'll give you my information, and I don't even have to meet with you. I can connect and just send you the reading. I feel like you got some stuff here. And I don't think it necessary. I think you'll be totally happy and glittery and you're going on your path. But I think that my hands are really hot. They just want to justify that for you. And I feel like they want this reading to be about how amazing you are. And you are just amazing. And they want the world to focus on the glitter. They just really want to talk about how well you did with the other stuff. I feel like it was tough. I feel like there was a long, there was times that, it was pretty dark. But that's really how we all become who we are. Unless we get smacked around a little bit, we just like live this life where we're always just afraid of what people will think or afraid of what people will say. And until we get smacked around a little and like have utter destruction, I found, you're always going to be worried. So I don't know what you do or what kind of creative stuff that you do, but I feel like I want to. So I kind of want to connect with you about that. But I'd be honored to read your energy personally. They're just like showing me like they just want to throw a glitter party here for you. So I'm glad that resonated for you. You are amazing. You might be the coolest person. Like, I've never had glitter show up in my living room. I'm so happy about that. All right. And I am just going to take your amazing, unique person to be the lotus. And they just want to get that in. You're unique. You're unique. Yeah. People can't carry what you've carried. And then come out with glitter. All right. I'm sending your energy back to you and you get a hold of me. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. And I think that is all the readings I have for tonight. So I get to kind of go off here. I'm going to see if there's going to be any messages for anybody that shows up. kind of after the reading, because people do listen to things after the readings. Yeah, and I feel like it's just the same. What I'm getting is I'm literally getting a triangle, and it's funny because I'm looking over this triangle in my room, which literally has a lotus in it. So for everyone else that comes here later and happens to watch this, you just heard the reading before me. She exploded her glitter of lotus everywhere. You guys are building up structures in your life right now so that you feel more comfortable exploding that lotus. And I feel like you guys know that you have that in you. You just have to be in a place where you feel safe to express that. And I'm just being shown, you know, that things are coming in for you guys. People are coming in, situations are coming in that are going to allow you to express that. So if you're having that feeling, this message would resonate with you. You would know that this is your message because you would know that that's how you're feeling. And I'm just being shown that people in those situations are coming towards you, that it's safe to be exactly who you are right now. Yeah. And you can go trepidatiously, and those things will be proven to you. The safety will be proven. Like, you won't just have to guess that that's the case. It'll be like baby steps. I'm being shown baby steps. But then when you get there, it's gonna be like a glitter explosion too. Maybe not glitter. I'm being told maybe not glitter. So maybe who's ever hearing this doesn't like the glitter. It's like you're going to take baby steps towards opening up. But then when you're kind of, it's just going to like switch overnight, and you're going to feel it, and you're going to know it. And then it's going to be like you've always been there. So that's great too. Let me just see if I can get a card to confirm that for everybody else. Spirits, guys, please. Okay. And we got Seeing Beyond. If you look at her, half her face is kind of covered up. But you know, she does have like stars all over in her eyes. And you know, and that's what I feel like the struggle is right now with whoever gets this message later. Like, you feel like it's not okay to expose yet. You feel like part of you has to be hidden. It's almost like you feel shame about part of yourself. If you look at her eye that's covered up, it's actually, I'm feeling the part of shame. But she has stars in her hair. And it's the number 36, which goes down to a 9, which to me is divine, which this is a very divine card. I think that whoever this message is for is actually afraid to show your uniqueness, your darker sides, like your shadow aspects. But you know, people that are in your life will accept all parts of you. No one is ever all all beauty and gold. Like, people are messy, and people will love the mess. People will love, you know, every part of the tanglement that is you. So don't be afraid of that. Like, no one's like Instagram perfect. That's just a facade. Everyone has their stuff. And the only way that you can grow and actually open and being vulnerable with those things is super endearing to people. It actually draws people towards you when you're vulnerable, when you're open, when you show your the things you're afraid to show. It actually draws people in, and I think you're going to get the confirmations for that. It's going to be safe. Yeah, so take it from Miss Stacy, that you know, explode all your stuff, your glitter and your Andrew Dust, I don't know. But whoever comes to this message later is going to, that message is for you. And, you know, you don't have to just open it up tomorrow. But they are showing me that you're going to have people come into your life, situations come into your life, and you're going to have a protected structure. I feel like you weren't protected in the past. I feel like you had, it's almost like a lot of people, it's almost like, spears. I'm being shown spears actually. And know that when people are attacking people like that, or people treat people like that, that says more about their own unhappiness than it does about you deserving that. But I feel like you're amazing. And I feel like if you needed this message, you are going to be, it's safe for you to open up. It's safe for you to show all your glorious parts. I like to refer to things as perfectly imperfect. I love perfectly imperfect because I don't think if things were, if people were perfect, that would be totally boring. And, you know, it would be very intimidating, I think, because, you know, people are humans, or school is hard. Like, you got to get messy. Like, people got to be messy. And then, you know, you connect with other people, and you connect through your messes, through your stuff you don't want to show anyone else. So, all right. So I'm going to go off here. Thank you guys for showing up tonight. It was an honor if I read for you. And if you want to sign up to get alerted for this, I do send out a personal email before I go live, and I'm hoping to get an actual schedule in my life soon, so you guys will just know what nights I'll be on. So yeah, I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me.